the COVID-19 pandemic, many of us were left with a question of our health. The same could be said for residents of Oranienburg, whose isolation from the world, however, did not mean that they could not access general health medication, provided for by the Golden Pharmacy, situated here in the central business district of Oranienburg. Lena, not only are you the local pharmacist, but you're also a member of the managing committee for OMD 2030. What is your connection to the town of Oranienburg?
Well, I remember growing up, we never got a chance to spend time with my father, and my father was working for Namdeb Hospital. So he would come here and we never got a chance to come and visit him. But then Namdeb introduced a way to allow their employees to apply for houses so that they can invite their extended families. My dad got a house in 2002, and that's when he invited me and my sister from Windhoek to come and visit.
To come and stay and
visit. And visit.
Yeah.
Driving here was, we were told it's a wrong route. So we were prepared. We were like, okay, we're gonna sleep throughout. You know, in the bus, we came with Shipiki bus then. We arrived around 5 a.m. But just when we arrived in Oranienburg, we just knew that we are in a different town.
Wow.
Wow, the breeze. So it was so beautiful. We could smell the breeze. We could, we were looking through the windows, although it was dark, you could still see the beautiful trees, the parks. It was a beautiful place. So when we arrived home, I remember my dad telling us, hey, you guys must go and bath and take a nap since you had a long route. But we're like, no, we want to go out there and see this beautiful town. So we got to enjoy the whole environment. It was the greenery. It was so clean, peaceful. Imagine coming from a city, but still being so impressed with the town of Oranienburg.
How about the people? How about the community? Tell us about them.
Well, the people of Oranienburg is still on the same year when we came in here. Going out in the street, you would feel so welcomed because everyone in the street will say hi, people that don't even know you. So they make you feel like you are not a stranger. And up to now, this is the tradition we carried on in Oranienburg, that people are so, we have that unity that actually allows us to connect with one another, and we share in each other's excitements, and even if there are any sorrows among families, we still share in the grief of others. So that is the community that we have created, of friendly people, people that are very supportive, and people are just there for everyone.
I love that.
Yeah.
Now, I've already mentioned that you are the local pharmacist, but
Yes.
tell us, how else do you serve and support the community of Oranienburg?
My husband and I opened up this pharmacy in 2013, so we are now 7 years in business. And our business is a community pharmacy, meaning we supply services to the community of Oranienburg. People that walk in with minor ailments, we can prescribe them self-medication depending on what their complaints are. And we also do prescriptions from any doctors, even from specialists. Other services that we offer is blood pressure checking, and also counseling on certain diseases like hypertension. You can come here with your medication. Maybe if you don't understand how it's taken, we can also educate you on that. Other than the services that we do, we also are involved in giving back to the community through our social responsibility. Every year we vowed ourselves to go out to the vulnerable groups within our community. For the past 5 years now, we've been going out to Baghdad, we go to Swartkop, and Mufkem, those areas that we know that they are less fortunate people. And we do give back in forms of charities, such as clothing, such as like this year, because of COVID, we managed to give them some vitamins and sanitizers as well. So besides also giving back, obviously I'm also a member of the management committee, which is the OMD that is responsible for the sustainability of the town, where we're just trying to connect the community, you know, so that we can get a sense of belonging, and also to just live the, to be involved, all of us, in the sustainability of Oranienmoed. Other than that, I'm also currently the chairperson of NCCI, which is the Namibian Chambers of Commerce Industries. Within that, we are still bringing businesses together and see how we can invest, or how they can come and invest in Oranienmoed, so that we are not only relying on NAMDEB for the economic diversification of the town, but we businesses, women and men, can still play a role in making Oranienmoed great and sustainable.
Times have been tough for Namibia as well as the rest of the world during the times of COVID-19. But in particular, what did this mean for business in Oranienmoed?
Well, for me in particular, we were fortunate to still continue trading after the state of emergency, because we are categorized as essential businesses. So in that sense, we did continue trading, although we were risking ourselves too, because there wasn't much information on COVID, and so anyone thought that the pharmacy was the most accessible place to get your immune boosters, to get your sanitizers. But at the same time, providing those services, we're actually risking ourselves and our families. On the line of business, I would say that there was a major spark on all immune boosters. Hand sanitizers were sold out immediately. And then we also sat with another problem of sourcing them, because then they were out of stock, all the suppliers were out. And so we ended up with a business where the focus was only on COVID items, but then all other shelves were unattended. No one was paying attention to any other illness. It looked like COVID was the only illness then. So I would say we were really fortunate to stay open and still try to make a means of living, compared to other businesses that were really highly affected and had to close during this pandemic. But we really hope that now that things are getting easier, that they are able to get back to their feet and try to revive the business. There are also other organizations that are helping, really, like OMDis is really trying to just motivate and educate people on how to recover their finances after the pandemic.
Absolutely. Lena, tell us about the future of the Oranienmoed that you would like to see.
Well, I would like to see a sustainable town, one that doesn't rely on the diamond company for the economic diversification. So we would like to see businesses come and invest in our town, such as manufacturing and industries that will be able to employ our people, so that our people will be able to take care of their basic needs and to support the town council by paying their sewage and other services that the town council offers. Obviously, in the health sector, we are looking more into bringing a hospital that our people don't need to be referred as far as Windhoek anymore. So we're looking at such investments still within our town. And with all that, we still want the uniqueness, a unique town that is still as clean an environment, with a clean environment where our visitors still respect our nature, our hemsboks that are freely roaming on the street. We still want our tradition and the unique town to go as many years as it could.
It seems like Oranienmoed is well taken care of in your hands, Lena, on the business front and on the general health front. Thank you very much for spending time with us today and for welcoming us into the local pharmacy.
Okay, thank you so much.
And that was Lena Dashala, a businesswoman of note working towards golden healthcare services for the people of Oranienmoed. Thank you for joining us.